That is a really good question. I think that we have seen an increasing awareness of pediatric palliative care all over the world. There are more and more children with serious illness, and many of them live much longer because of the progress of medicine. And at the same time, it's really, really important for clinicians, for parents, and for the children themselves to live as well as possible, as long as possible. I think the major change now is that this is actually, in many countries, has become a training pathway, a career. So in the United States, there are now more than 40 fellowships. So this is training for doctors to actually spend a whole year in pediatric palliative care to become a specialist in hospice and palliative medicine. And this actually means there's a board exam and people can sort of become specialists, and then they go to a hospital and then they start a program or they join a program. So it has become real, like infectious disease or like gastroenterology or like oncology, and that is very exciting, and it really is something which has changed over the last decade or so. So in the United States, of course, a high-income country, at the same time with a lot of difference between high-income parts of the country and low-income parts and where you live, things have significantly improved. So now there are more than 220 children's hospitals, and the vast majority of them now have a pediatric palliative care program. So we have more than 150, 160 pediatric palliative care programs based at large children's hospitals, who often then help to organize the care of children with serious illness inside the hospital. They often have a clinic, and they often collaborate with home care services and make sure that children can go home. And unlike, say, in the United Kingdom or Australia, we only have very, very few houses, home care hospices. I'm very lucky to live close to one, the George Mark Children's House in San Francisco. I think the best advice is to really look for some sort of mentorship and, if possible, some training. In the United States, we are very lucky that we already have more than 40 training positions for a whole year. You can do this kind of fellowship. However, many countries don't have this yet. So often you have to organize, find somebody in your country, in your place, who already is doing pediatric palliative care and spend some time with them. There's certainly lots of courses or conferences to go to. So other than, of course, the Maruzza conference, there are pediatric palliative care conferences here in Europe, organized by the European Association of Palliative Care, in North America by the American Academy of Hospice and Palliative Medicine, and so on. This is now the 5th time I had the privilege and honor being at the International Maruzza Congress, and this is second to none. There is no such conference really putting pediatric palliative care at the center as there's this conference. We have no conference where people coming from so many different countries, from so many different backgrounds, and have a chance to network and discuss. So this Congress really filled a space which we didn't have before, and because often we are a little bit in silos. So the North America sort of sticks to the south, Europe stays, Southeast Asia, and it's really South America. So there are very few opportunities to really come together, and that is truly what the Maruzza Congress is about.